Mr. Taylor?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Members of the committee, my name is Clay Taylor. I'm the Executive Director for the DPS Officers Association. Thank you for your time today. We represent over 5,000 men and women who are troopers, rangers, CID agents, forensic scientists, and communication specialists, both active and retired. On a personal note, I just retired last year after 38 years as a trooper with DPS. We are in full support of the Department of Public Safety's budget request. We also want to speak up about the findings that the state auditor who released a report last month that shows that salaries for DPS troopers are far below average compared to those of local law enforcement, and the disparity between state and local law enforcement salaries has increased significantly since the last report. You know, they put this report out every biennium. According to the new state auditor's report, found that maximum base pay for troopers is 12.2% behind comparable salaries at the 7 largest law enforcement departments in the state. The gap is even larger for senior level law enforcement positions such as sergeants, lieutenants, and captains. That average is about 16.7% below the comparable salaries. Last session, we were here testifying on this very same thing before this very body, and the report showed that we were about 5.5% behind. So failure to act significantly made us fall further behind. The last full adjustment to our salary, which is Schedule C, was in 2013. And if nothing is done this session, we're going to have gone 10 years, a full decade, without a base pay increase, while during the same time, those requirements of a trooper have changed and grown considerably, including lengthy deployments. We had Operation Strong Safety and Operation Secure Texas from 2014 to 2017. I personally spent 180 days at the border. Deployments to Houston, Dallas, San Antonio for assistance to those agencies in those high crime areas. Deployments, as usual, to natural and man-made disasters, including hurricanes, fires, and tornadoes. Deployments across the state and outside the state to lend assistance from riots that we saw last summer. Deployments due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And right here in the Capitol today, we have CDMT teams that are on deployment working 14-hour shifts so that you and I can be secure in this room. When the state calls, DPS responds. The men and women do not ask why or how long they're going to be deployed. They just simply do that because that's what they're trained to do. All the while, local law enforcement and many of the same cities that are calling for our assistance have seen significant pay raises as recently as the last biennium. Governor Abbott, in his budget proposal, acknowledges that DPS troopers work tirelessly but have been stretched thin, and he also notes that approximately 900 troopers will be eligible for retirement this biennium.
Sir, your time